If you've been worried about your Social Security check keeping up with rising costs, we finally have the official update you've been waiting for. The government shutdown delayed the announcement, but the Bureau of Labor Statistics has confirmed they will release the September CPI data on October 24th. That's the number the Social Security Administration uses to calculate your annual increase. Based on the latest projections, your 2026 Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA, is expected to be between 2.6% and 2.8%. But the real question is, what does that percentage actually mean for your monthly budget? And more importantly, how much of that increase will you actually get to keep after Medicare takes its share? In this video, we'll break down the final number and give you 3 simple steps to adjust your 2026 financial plan starting today. So let's talk about how this number is calculated. The COLA isn't a random guess. It's based on the Consumer Price Index for Urban Wage Earners and Clerical Workers, or CPIW. The Social Security Administration compares the average CPIW from the third quarter of this year to the third quarter of last year. The percentage increase becomes your COLA for the following January. Now, a 2.6% to 2.8% increase might sound small, but let's translate that into real dollars. For the average retiree receiving around $1,900 a month, a 2.7% increase would mean an extra $51.30 added to their monthly check. Over a full year, that's about $615 more. It's not a windfall, but it is a crucial adjustment designed to help your benefits keep pace with inflation. It's helpful to compare this to recent years. Back in 2023, we saw a historic 8.7% COLA due to high inflation. Last year, it was a more moderate 3.2%. This projected 2026 increase is lower, which reflects that inflation has cooled significantly. For your annual budgeting, this number is the starting point. It's the official adjustment to your primary source of retirement income. You need to know this figure to plan for groceries, utilities, and other essential costs for the coming year. But here's the thing most people miss. This gross increase isn't the whole story for your monthly check. Your net gain, the money that actually lands in your bank account, is what truly matters. And that's where another major factor comes into play. One that often eats into that COLA before you even see it. That other factor is Medicare, specifically the standard Medicare Part B premium. This is the part of Medicare that covers doctor visits and outpatient services. For 2025, the standard Part B premium is set at $185.90 per month. But for 2026, the Medicare Board of Trustees has projected that this premium will increase to around $206.50. That's a jump of about $20.60 each month. Why does this matter for your Social Security check? Because for most people, the Medicare Part B premium is deducted directly from their Social Security payment. So when your COLA is calculated, you don't just get the full increase added to your check. First, the government calculates your new, higher Medicare premium and subtracts it. What's left is your net gain. Let's run the numbers with the average benefit we discussed. If your monthly check is $1,900 and you get a 2.7% COLA, that's a $51.30 gross increase. But if your Medicare Part B premium goes up by $20.60, your net increase is only $30.70. Instead of $51 more, you actually see about $31 more in your bank account. That's a significant difference. It means nearly 40% of your COLA is immediately offset by higher healthcare costs. This net number is what you actually need to plan your 2026 budget with. It's the real change in your disposable income. For many, this small net increase will feel like it barely makes a dent, especially with other costs like groceries and housing also rising. This is the reality of retirement income planning. You have to look at the bottom line after all deductions. The impact doesn't stop with original Medicare. If you're enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan, which bundles Part A, Part B, and often Part D drug coverage, you need to pay even closer attention. Many Medicare Advantage plans are also projecting premium increases for 2026. Some plans that were previously offered with a $0 monthly premium may now start charging $1. Other plans might be discontinued altogether, forcing you to find a new plan during the annual election period. This is why reviewing your Medicare coverage for 2026 is now absolutely critical. You cannot assume your costs will stay the same. The decisions you make during open enrollment will directly determine how much of your COLA you get to keep. So this net number, your COLA minus the higher Medicare premium, is the figure that truly matters. It's the amount you can actually count on for next year's budget. And understanding this is the first step to making smart financial adjustments. Now that you know your real net gain, let's talk about what to do with it. You need a plan. Sitting back and hoping it will be enough is not a strategy. Here are 3 practical steps you can take right now to adjust your 2026 budget effectively. Step 1 is to recalculate your essential spending with this net COLA amount. Don't use the gross percentage. Take your current monthly budget and add that net $30 or so to the income column. Then look at your essential expenses: housing, utilities, food, and healthcare. Have those costs gone up by more than your net increase? For many, the answer is yes. This exercise isn't meant to scare you, but to give you a clear, honest picture. It shows you exactly where you stand and if you need to make adjustments in other areas. This is the foundation of your 2026 financial plan. Step 2 is the most important action you can take. Review your Medicare plan options before open enrollment ends on December 7th. Don't just automatically renew your current plan. Costs and coverage can change every year. You need to shop around. Compare your current plan's 2026 premiums and deductibles against other plans available in your area. Look closely at the drug formulary, the list of covered prescriptions, to see if your medications are still covered at a good price. A different plan could save you hundreds of dollars next year, effectively giving you a larger net increase from your Social Security check. This is your annual opportunity to optimize your biggest healthcare expense.
And if the process of comparing plans feels overwhelming, you don't have to do it alone. Help finding a Medicare plan is always free. You can call our Medicare partner, Chapter, at 984-375-0879. Or you can visit askchapter.org/RAM. They are licensed advisors who can compare plans across different insurance companies to help you find the best fit for your needs and budget. They've already helped thousands of people in our audience. It's a simple phone call with a real person, and it could save you a significant amount of money next year. Step 3 is to consider small, proactive adjustments to your savings or debt payments. With a modest net increase, you might not have a lot of extra cash, but even a small amount can make a difference. If you have high-interest credit card debt, consider applying your net increase to paying that down faster. The interest you save will be more valuable than the small amount of extra spending money. Alternatively, if you're debt-free, you could direct that extra $30 a month into a savings account for unexpected expenses. This builds a buffer, so a car repair or medical bill doesn't derail your budget. The key is to be intentional with the money, no matter how small it seems. The importance of acting on these steps before the year-end deadlines cannot be overstated. Medicare's open enrollment ends December 7th. If you miss that window, you're likely locked into your current plan for all of 2026, and you'll want to have your new budget figured out before January 1st, when the new COLA and any new healthcare costs take effect. Taking these steps now gives you control and prevents a stressful financial surprise when the new year begins. This net number is what you have to work with. These 3 steps are how you make it work for you. So the key number to remember is your net COLA gain after the Medicare Part B increase. That's the real change in your monthly income for 2026. Your next step is clear. Review your Medicare plan. Call our partners at Chapter for free expert help at 984-375-0879 or visit askchapter.org/RAM. They compare every plan to ensure you're on the right one. You can manage this change effectively by taking these simple steps now.
Subscribe to Retirement Made Easy for more practical guidance to simplify your retirement planning.